For any kind of support, please feel free to contact any of the volunteers who are wearing red and yellow badges. You may like to turn off your mobile phones or switch them to silent mode.
おはようございます。本日はスバスチャンドラボース生誕会にご来場いただき誠にありがとうございます。今日の司会はロハンと友人のマンシーが務めます。何かお困りのことがあれば黄色と赤の名札をつけたスタッフにお声をおかけください。また携帯電話、腕時計のアラームはあらかじめスイッチをお切りいただくかマナーモードに設定いただくようお願いいたします。開会に先立ちインド共和国記念日を祝し国旗掲揚と国歌斉唱を行います。国旗にご注目ください。
In India, Republic Day honors the date on which the Constitution of India came into force as the governing document of India on 26 January 1950. We would also like to have a small celebration by having flag hosting and singing national anthem. I would like to invite Rajesh to proceed with the flag hosting followed by national anthem. During the national anthem, we request all of you to please stand and pay attention towards the flag as a respect. भारत माता की जय। भारत माता की जय। भारत माता की जय। Thanks to all the kids and mothers for guiding us with the...
お待たせしました。これよりスバスチャンドラボース生誕会を開催いたします。今日はチャンドラボースを賛美し、彼の考え方を共有するためにさまざまなプログラムを用意しています。なお時間の関係で必要最低限のみ日本語訳を行いますことをご了承いただけますでしょうか。さて最初のプログラムは瞑想です。ネタジは仕事に集中するために毎朝瞑想を行っていたそうです。我々もネタジに倣って短時間ではありますが瞑想に取り組みたいと思います。瞑想を誘導しますのはサナルさんです。彼は長年日本に住んで自営業を営む中、ヨガと瞑想のエキスパートでもあります。
We would like to start the event by having a short meditation session. I would like to invite Sanalji to lead the meditation session and guide us regarding the meditation. Sanalji has been living and running his own business in Japan for a long time, and he has been teaching yoga and meditation since 1995. So I will hand over the mic to Sanalji.
Thank you very much. You also please. All of you please sit down and you can relax and sit back as much as possible, straight. Open your eyes also. Just close and continue. Do not create any new thoughts. Do not follow any thoughts.
Thanks to Sanalji for guiding us with the meditation. Netaji did meditation on a regular basis, and we had also seen the results. As we all know, he traveled from Germany to Japan. That includes a 6 months journey via submarine. And there was a position where he has to sit on one place for more than 24 hours without speaking to anyone. And that requires amazing mind control to sit as it is, to not speak with anyone for continuous so many days, and do not get angry.
すいません、日本人の皆様、スバス・チャンドラ・ボースについてあまりご存知のない方がいらっしゃいますと思いますので、ちょっとこちらに簡単に歴史をこちらにスライドをまとめてみました。スバス・チャンドラ・ボースは植民地となっていたインドを独立へと導いた指導者という意味がインド語でネタジというふうに翻訳されてるんですけれども、ネタジというのは偉大なる指導者という意味です。でチャンドラ・ボースはネタジと呼ばれております。でこちらにあるように1897年西ベンガル州カタック生まれでカルカッタ大学を中退後ケンブリッジ大学に進みましたが、革命家を目指して辞退をしました。で、帰国後政治活動に転じたためビルマのマンダレーに投獄されました。で釈放後帰国しますけれども、革命家として、政治犯の弾圧に抗議して再逮捕されました。で獄中からコルカタ市長に当選いたしましたと。その後グジャラート州ハリプラで開かれた党大会でネルに続く若さで国民会議派の議長に就任いたしました。ただまた1940年に逮捕されて自宅に軟禁されました。で、ここからが旅が始まるんですが、自宅から脱出してアフガニスタン経由でドイツに滞在、そして繁栄活動を続けております。そして1943年ドイツからマダガスカルの海上でドイツの U ボートから日本の潜水艦に乗り換えて来日しております。そしてシンガポールで自由インド仮政府アザットヒンディというものを樹立しております。そしてインド国民軍、日本の光機関というところとインド国民軍インディアンナショナルアーミー、こちらが共同しましてビルマインパールにて、独立のために戦いますけれども、これは惜しくも敗退しております。そして1945年8月17日台北で飛行機事故によって亡くなっております。That one is Neta's families, and that one is leaders from various leaders came together to Netaji. Netaji sit in the front. And also there is Netaji is here in Tokyo. And also this one is Daito conference in Teikoku Hotel in Tokyo. Imperial Hotel in Tokyo. Netaji sit here maybe. that one, second one. And this one is, he was transferred to the Japanese submarine from U-boat, German U-boat to Japanese submarine. They are here. And there are two pictures in Burma. Yeah, he's Netaji. Okay. And also there is Lakshmi, Rani of Jhansi Regiment. This Netaji is here, and also she's Lakshmi. So these are the pictures. The Netaji and Indian National Army. Okay, next. And these are pictures from in Renkoji. This is President Prasad visited Renkoji. And also this one is Nehru and Gandhi. Nehru visited Renkoji also. These are books about Netaji. I took a picture at Suginami Chuo Library.
Let me invite Negishi-san and his cousin Neta-san. Negishi-san has worked for Mitsubishi Steel and is now actively involved in promoting sumo wrestling. Negishi-san will accompanied by his cousin Neta-san. Neta-san has worked as a mechanical engineer and is an expert on almost all type of vehicles. He is also a thorough researcher of the history and will assist Negishi-san while sharing facts about Netaji's Japanese connection. We will welcome Negishi-san and Neta-san. I request Rajivji to please accompany Negishi-san and Neta-san.
さて、インド独立のために貢献した日本人のお話をご紹介したいと思います。根岸忠之さんと新田勲さんです。拍手をお願いします。簡単に根岸様と新田様のご紹介をいたしますと、根岸元行様は三菱製鋼で長らくご活躍された後定年退職されました。現在は相撲維持協会のメンバーとして世界に相撲を普及啓蒙する活動に貢献されております。根岸様のお父様はネタジがドイツの U ボートでインド洋上で引き渡された直後から亡くなるまでネタジ専属の民間出身の連絡将校を務めました。新田勲様は根岸様のいとこです。メカニカルエンジニアで長らくご活躍されました。乗り物すべてに詳しいとともに世界大戦の史実に対しても詳しい知見をお持ちです。さて、それでは根岸様と新田様にスピーチをお願いしたいと思います。
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to tell you something about the relation between Netaji and my father. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Motoyuki Negishi, as Manshi said. I was born in 1947. It's the independence year of India. So my age is same as Republic of India. So I'm now 65 years old. I had been in India from 1955 to 1958, when I was 7 to 10 years old. Ambe chota bacha mein. I had spent my primary school life in Assam, Shillong City. The name of the school was St. Edmund College, still remaining there. At that time, I was the only Japanese student in that school, and I think I was the first and the last Japanese student of that school. In Shillong City, there were only 3 Japanese people, one engineer, my mother, and me. Kari Tian Adwin. My father worked in now Kolkata, that time Calcutta, as the head manager of Indian branch of Mitsubishi Corporation. That is why I lived in India. My father had lived in India twice. The first was before the World War II, from 1933 to 1938. And the second time after the World War II, from 1954 to 1961. My parents had married in India. And my sister was also born in India in 1936. During the World War II, Japanese government had decided to support and back up the independence of India. At that time, Japan had a concept that Asians get freedom and be independent from strong European countries such as United Kingdom, France, or Netherlands. Chandra Bose, Netaji, accordingly fled to Germany, and there he kept agitating Indian livings in Europe for the independence of India. Hitler was not cooperative with him in the beginning. Meanwhile, the World War II broke out, and soon Japan occupied Singapore. Knowing this news, Netaji got eager to return to Asia as soon as possible. But there was no means of transportation. On the other hand, Japan wanted Netaji. It was because many Indian prisoners of World War from the Battle of Singapore once belonged to English Army, led by Captain Monson, who made free Indian National Army, and they needed a strong leader. Then Tojo, the Prime Minister of Japan at that time, asked Adolf Hitler to return Netaji to Japan, and Hitler agreed that. Finally, Netaji and Hassan were sent off with U-boat to a certain point of offshore of Madagascar in Indian Ocean, where Japanese big submarine was waiting for them aboard. In this way, both Netaji and Hassan came back to the Saban Island, the northernmost island of the Sumatra Island. Meanwhile, in Japan's side, there were many candidates for the liaison officer for Netaji from Japanese military, but afraid of their being boastful attitude to Netaji, likely seen in Japanese military officer. Finally, my father selected to be the liaison officer for Netaji. When Netaji was transferred from German to Japan, my father was civilian and strongly recommended by the chief officer Sender to catch Netaji's heart. My father and executive executive officer, Chief Officer Senda, and Colonel Yamamoto, who was a military attaché of German embassy, welcomed Netaji in the Saban Island. That time is the first time my father met Netaji. Since then, father spent his whole life with Netaji every day. My father accompanied Netaji 3 times to Tokyo when the Greater East Asian Conference held in Tokyo. The Prime Minister of Japan at that time was Tojo. He was also the General Chief of Military Organization. All the audience of conference very deeply impressed Netaji's speech because it was full of majesty with his dignified attitude. Along with the contents of the speech, all colonized Asian countries should become independent. One thing that I heard from my father about Netaji's greatness and the deepness of sympathy and the mutual consideration is that after the World War over, when the Rani of Jhansi, the lady troop, had to return to India, Netaji asked my father to see them off until the train will disappear. After seeing the Rani Jhansi troop, my father reported to Netaji that train has safely departed and disappeared. Netaji fully expressed his appreciation to my father. One more big thing was that Netaji ordered my father to draw out the rest of the Japanese military loan. It was considerable amount of money, as much as 80 million yen to pay retirement allowance for the provision of government staff. Finally, main thing was my father handed a very serious telegram directly to Netaji. The telegram informed that Japan accepted the Potsdam Declaration. After that, father followed him to Saigon, from where Netaji wanted to fly to Japan via Taipei. That was the last time my father met Netaji. Also, father said, my father learned an uncommon word, prerogative. Prerogative, which means a special right of privilege given to king or emperor. It means that it's his last conversation with Netaji. Netaji said, Japan are great people, and I trust that Japan revived from devastation of war. That was a word my father couldn't forget in his life. By the way, Renkoji Temple was the only one temple that accepted Netaji's ashes. Another temple had refused because they were afraid of being involved in political issues. The third chief priest of Renkoji Temple says that he would continue to keep Netaji's ashes until the Indian government would take charge of it and hold a memorial service of the every anniversary of Netaji's death, August the 18th. I myself believe that ashes in Renkoji Temple is genuine. Thank you so much for keeping attention to me today. And I want to say thank you again to everybody. and to Mr. Rohan-san and Manshi Alai-san for me, and Manshi's husband. He helped me translating so many things, and to my cousin Isao Neta, he taught me many historical facts. So now हम थोड़ा हिंदी जनता से हिंदी से बोलेगा. बहुत शुक्रिया, बहुत मेहरबानी, बहुत धन्यवाद. नेताजी में पर सलाम बोलेगा. जय.
ありがとうございました。ここで、山本さんをお迎えしたいと思います。山本さんは光機関という組織で、インド独立のためにインディアンナショナルアーミーのインド人のと共にインド独立のために戦ってくださいました。山本さん、そして先ほどのスピーカーの根岸さん、新田さんに敬意を表しまして、贈り物をしたいと思っております。よろしくお願いします。インディアンナショナルアーミーで3年間ラニオム・ジャニーと一緒に戦ってきました。
ラニオム・ジャニーさんの当番の兵隊、女性ですよ、女性がミルクティーをねサービスしてくれた。美味しかったよ。今日のこれくらい美味しかった。そして1936年
In the year 1936,
私がインド国民軍の兵隊と一緒にビルマで戦争しておった時に
I was fighting in Burma together with the Indian National
教え
Armies.
てもらったインドの歌、
I have learned a song from France and India.
私はその歌の意味も何にも知らない、今日まで知らなかった。
I didn't know the meaning of the song until now, until today.
ところが今日あなた方可愛いよね歌ったでしょ。その歌と同じらしい。
That was the same song that you have sung this morning.
1936年にわかりますか？
In the year 1936,
インドの友達の兵隊から覚えたインドの歌。
I learned it from the Indian soldier and during the
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा ध्रुवत उत्कल गंगा तेरे ही गाए मुझे से जीवन आशा पंजाब नाम सुहागा 1936 for 70 years ago I still a little. Thank you. Thank you.
So please present shawl. This is typical Indian tradition. Thanks a lot. This is because of your efforts we took birth in independent India. Thanks again. Yeah, I request Ajiji to please accompany Yamato-san to his chair, and also invite. Right, so Neta-san. Please give a big hand of round of applause to Nigish-san. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद शुक्रिया
それでは山本さん、根岸さん、新田さん、ありがとうございました。
記憶に残っておりますのは、ネタジがビルマからタイに来るとき、対面鉄道、タイバンコクレールウェイ、デンジャラスレールウェイ、マウンテンバレル、その時に対面鉄道の枕木スリップ、それを私は作ったんです。そしてビルマからネタジーがバンコクへ来る時にその鉄道に乗ったんです。その時に鉄道の下の枕木知ってるでしょ、あれスリッパ、
Sleepers for the railway.
それを私は作ったんです。
That is the
そこ
thing
の
he
自
made.
分の枕木の上をネタジーがビルマから帰るときに
That was the railroad that Netaji used to move from Bangkok to Burma. So Netaji said, "Thank you for the railway, for making the railway."
そしてね、別れたんです。それっきりネタジがね、亡くなられちゃう。いろいろね、思い出があります。
So he has a good memory of that.
We were having some more
インドからドクター・スワミーからのメッセージをお伝えします。ドクター・スワミーは有名なアカデミー会員であり、政治家、刑事学者です。彼は元法務商業省の閣僚で。
It was necessary because, after all, it was a revolutionary time. Of course, Japan lost the war, so many people don't want to remember many things about Japan. But in India, we have always had a soft corner for the assistance given by Japan to Subhash Chander Bose. And this is reflected by the fact that we are the only country which didn't seek reparations from Japan after World War II.
perform. Well, we are having some beautiful kids waiting to recite one of the most famous poems based on Netaji. This poem nicely narrates the confidence and the passion Netaji had for freedom movement. It also pays tribute to the speech delivered by the Netaji in Burma, where he for the first time gave the slogan of "Tum mujhe khoon do, main tumhe azadi dunga."
それでは次にアンジュさんという方からメッセージをいただいて、それを読み上げたいんですが、 ちょっと時間の関係で最初に子どもたちのプログラムを2つ紹介したいと思います。1つ目はネタジに関する有名な詩をヒンディー語で朗読します。そして、この詩は自信と情熱でネタジの自由に対する行動を表現しています。またこの詩はネタジがビルマで最初にスピーチしたスローガンを表しています。次のプログラムはインド独立のために捧げる準備ができるよう人々を鼓舞するためのスローガン Donate your blood to fight for freedom を表現した歌に沿って旗振り行進をいたします。
I request all the kids and the teachers to come forward.
मतलब का जिसमें उबाल का नाम नहीं, वह खून कहो किस मतलब का जो आ सके देश के काम नहीं, वह खून कहो किस मतलब का जिसमें जीवन ना रवानी है, जो परवश में होकर बहता है वह खून नहीं है पानी है। उस दिन लोगों ने खून की सही सही कीमत पहचानी थी, जब बर्मा में सुभाष ने मांगी उनसे कुर्बानी थी। बोले सुभाष, आजादी की खातिर बलिदान तुम्हें करना होगा, तुम बहुत जीत चुके हो जग में, लेकिन आगे मरना होगा। आजादी के चरणों में जो जिमार चढ़ाई जाएगी, वो सुनो तुम्हारे शीशों के फूलों से गूंथी जाएगी। आजादी का संग्राम कई पैसों पर खेला जाता है, या शीश कटाने का सौदा नंगे सर झेला जाता है। आजादी का इतिहास कहीं काली स्याही लिख पाती है, इसको लिखने के लिए खून की नदी बहाई जाती है। यूं कहते कहते वक्ता की आंखों में खून उतर आया, मुख रक्त वर्ण हो गई, दमक होती उनकी रक्तन काया। अजान बाहु ऊंची करके वह बोले, रक्त मुझे देना, इसके बदले भारत की आजादी तुम मुझसे लेना। हो गई समा में उथल पुथल, सीने में दिल न समाते थे, स्वर गुलाब के नारों पे कोसों तक गाए जाते थे। हम देंगे देंगे खुद, शब्द बस यही सुनाई देते थे। रंग में जाने को युवा खड़े थे या दिखाई देते थे। बोले सुभाष, इस तरह नहीं, बातों से मतलब सरता है, लोहे कागज है, कौन यहाँ आकर हस्ताक्षर करता है। इसको पढ़ने वाले जन को सर्वस्व समर्पण करना है, अपना तन मन धन जन जीवन माता को अर्पण करना है। पर ये साधन पसने आजादी का परवाना है, इसको तुमको अपने तन का कुछ उज्जवल रक्त गिराना है। वो आगे आए जिसके तन में खून बाटे बहता हो, वो आगे आए जो अपने को हिंदुस्तानी कहता हो, वो आगे आए जो खूनी हस्ताक्षर देता हो। मैं कफन बनाता हूँ, आओ जो इसको हंसकर लेता हो। सारी जनता ओंकार उठी, हम आते हैं, हम आते हैं, माता की चरणों में ये लो हम अपना रक्त चढ़ाते हैं। सांस से बड़े युवक उस दिन देखा बढ़ते ही आते थे, चाकू चूरी कटारियों से हम अपना रक्त गिराते थे। फिर उसी रक्त के शाही में वे अपना कलम डुबोते थे, आजादी के परवाने पर हस्ताक्षर करते जाते थे। उस दिन तारे ने देखा था कि हिंदुस्तानी विश्वास नया, जब लिखा था रणवीरों ने खून से अपना इतिहास नया।
कदम कदम बढ़ाए है कौम की तो कौम पे लुटाए जा कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा खुशी के गीत गाए जा ये जिंदगी है कौम की तो कौम पे लुटाए जा शेरे हिंद आगे बढ़ मरने से फिर भी तू न डर उड़ा के दुश्मनों का सर जो वतन बढ़ाए जो शेरे हिंद आगे बढ़ मरने से फिर भी तू न डर उड़ा के दुश्मनों का सर जो वतन बढ़ाए कदम कदम बढ़ाए गीत गाए ये जिंदगी है कौम की तो कौम पे लुटाए
Jai Hind. It was really very nice. We have a small gift for all the kids. I request Yamato-san, Negishi-san and Neta-san to please come forward and present this small gift to the kids.
素晴らしいパフォーマンスありがとうございます。それではこの素晴らしい小さなパフォーマンスたちにプレゼントを贈呈したいと思います。プレゼンテーターは根岸さんと新田さんと山本さんにお願いしたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
So, beta, please tell your name.
Sachi.
So, I request Negishi-san to please.
Archita.
Archita. Neta-san. Yes, you. What is your name?
Yash.
Yash. Yamato-san.
My name is Tuti.
Thank you, Stuti. What is your name?
Shreya.
Shreya. Thank you, Shreya. So, we are also having one small Netaji here who didn't perform, but we request him to please stand up for a while. Or we request Rajuji to hold him on shoulder. And so Netaji is angry. So Negishi-san has termed him as a grandson of Netaji. So thanks to all the kids. Please be seated. And
বন্ধুগণ, আমাদের জাতীয় মহাসভার ৫১ অধিবেশন এখন শেষ হতে চলেছে। আমার পক্ষে এটা বড়ই আনন্দের বিষয় যে এবারকার কার্যাবলী এমন নির্বিঘ্নে সুসম্পন্ন হয়েছে। আমি যখন হরিপুরায় রওনা হই তখন অনেকের মনে এরকম আশঙ্কা দেখা দিয়েছিল যে হয়তো
May I speak to you about the episode of Netaji? I learned from the book, as you know, Netaji and his subordinate left German left Germany by U-boat to some point of Madagascar. And he was transferred to a Japanese submarine. And at the time, Netaji was pleased to be transferred to Japanese submarine because of the size of the ship. The U-boat has about 80 tons, and the Japanese submarine at the time mainly used was the big one, about 1,000 tons or more. And when Netaji was in a German submarine, he was must travel with a small size. So after he was transferred to Japanese submarine, he was very pleased to its big size. And after that, the Japanese submarine carried a seaplane inside. The Germans didn't have it. So Netaji asked the Japanese officer to see if the plane, how it can be pushed up. And the demonstration was made. And seeing it, the Netaji was very much surprised and interested and satisfied. That's all. Thank you very much. And at the time, Japanese submarine was the best in the world at the time. And later, the size of the submarine grew up to about 2,040 to 400 tons, which carried 3 airplanes inside. And this was the original of the nowadays submarines. Thank you very much.
My name is Ken Nakamura. I'm a researcher of Netaji, and since a couple of years I have published a few essays about Netaji's death and Netaji's activities in Germany. And now I'm interested in what we call Tokyo boys who were trained. Tokyo boys is young Indian boys who were trained in academic school in Tokyo to be pilots. And I just want to know, how to contact. Maybe some of them might have still live in somewhere in India.
Ohayou gozaimasu minasan. Good morning. I'm Santosh from India. I just recently moved into Japan, and I saw this event notice through Facebook. So I came here. I'm really happy. One thing I'd like to share here is that most of the facts about Netaji, even it is new to me. As an Indian, it's completely new to me. They have researched to that extent, and then they have presented all the facts very well. Thanks a lot for the organizers. And one more thing is, in case if you need any volunteers for the next events, I'll be more than happy to help you. Please. Thank you.
That's really very encouraging. Before you go, can we ask your name? Santosh.